What's up, guys? What's going on? Happy Mondays. Wow. Crazy day today. Everything was green. Let's see. Retail was up a little bit. The gap up almost 4% today. What else is up? Oxy continued to be pretty good. Starting to reverse the upside a little bit, but nothing too crazy. AMD, wow, huge move, man. Up 3.8% from that graphic card information last week. Very good move. What's up, Jawa? How you doing? Yeah, today was overall a pretty good day, except for some of the reopening plays like Disney. CCL got hurt pretty bad. Um, some of the consumer staples not so good as well. Wow, look at Pepsi, almost hit 160s. Started to come down a little bit. Some of the banks are a little bit iffy today, up and down. MRMA's a little green for the day. Google, Facebook, big move up. Holy smokes, look at that. Tesla, new highs. What's up? Home Depot. I would say today's a pretty bullish day. There are some stuff looking like a buying opportunity here and there. But overall, the bullishness continues. Let's check out the earnings today. See what we got on here. How'd you guys make out though? Did you guys make a lot of money? Big. Oh man. I think my mic wasn't picking up that well before for some reason. But I hope you guys made a ton of money. What's up, CG2K? Trying to put some stuff on the chart list already. I see you. Yeah, we could do that. Let me throw some stuff on here. I gotta rearrange this. I gotta rearrange the chart list again. Today is the 18th. Dun, 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 dun. Cup of Magic 7, what's up? Change your screen name or something, man? FCEL. Yo, such is the life of a degenerate. Every time your position expires, the stock goes without you. So sad. Oh, CPB by the dip level, my alert says. We'll see. Yo, what's up, Fiat World? What's going on? Hungry. What the hell? Where'd my thing go? So Bazinga is having a sale, but I was really trying to find their I was really trying to find this. So Big Zynga was having it's having 35% off. If you guys want to check that out, you can check it out through my link over here. Many links. What dip? Was there a dip this morning? I guess there was a tiny bit itty bitty dip, but not much. So today we had State Street and Albertson and Phillips, and then after hours Zion's, Steel Dynamics, and Hexel. And then tomorrow morning we got Johnson Johnson, P&G, Kansas City Southern Lines, Philip Morris, Halliburton, Silvergate, Travelers Insurance. Some interesting stuff tomorrow morning, man. You know, especially Silvergate. I'm curious to see where that's gonna go because it's already so high. It's already as high as where crypto was when it was like all-time highs. So I don't know how much further they can go. I don't know what good news they have. That's gonna be pretty interesting for tomorrow morning. Halliburton as well. I think this is the oil company, Halliburton. Could be wrong. Maybe not. I don't know. And then J&J and P&G. I'm a little bit bearish on P&G and bullish on J&J. So we'll see what the direction that goes. WD-40. RB niggas, I love the smell of that. What's up, man? What's up, Mass Appeal? How you doing? Amazon's going to break if it does good on earnings. Yeah. Amazon was pretty crazy. Amazon pretty much been carrying the market the last few days. I mean, where is Amazon on here, man? Yeah, Amazon's over here. As you can see, Amazon's been having these big candles, right? These big candles. And the reason like they're such a big bubble is because they're such a bigger part of the S&P 500. So if these things are pretty bullish, it carries the market. Even though Amazon's, even though it says Amazon's only up like 1%, 1% is a lot for Amazon. It went from like it's up like $50 for the day, give or take there. So that's a huge move that's been pretty much carrying the market, setting up that double bottom, and moving on to my next price target. So Apple also had a big move today and carried the market as well, 1% move up, along with Microsoft, obviously. So all the big tickers has been like just carrying market on its back. Tesla as well, Facebook. I mean, none of them is going down. So it's just market just being carried. Yeah, small cap isn't moving as much. It's just these big guys, the big tickers getting carried. So even I thought Amazon was gonna pull back a little bit to like 3,300s, but it was like nah, not on my watch, bro. Not on my watch. So it just kept going. We might just straight up hit 3,500 at this point. That's how strong it is right now. It's like there's just so much momentum. I don't know. Feels a lot like FOMO right now. So does anyone want to speculate how much Amazon can run if they do a 10-to-1 split so they can get into the Dow? forget it, man. If Amazon does a 10-to-1 split, it's gonna hit like $5,000. Easy. Like $5,000 for Amazon is a joke. And even when Amazon does the 10-to-1 split and it hits $5,000, what's the price of Amazon gonna be? $500 a share. You know, still hella cheap. You don't think it can hit 5,000? You think it can hit 10,000? I believe it. $1,000 a share. So you're saying if they do a 10-to-1 split, you don't think they can hit $5,000? I'll make a bet with you, man. I'll take that bet. I'll take that bet. And that's only if it does a split. If it does announce a split and the split completes, I'm pretty confident it could hit $5,000. Especially at the price right now. It's like 3,500 times 1.2. That's 4,200, right? But Amazon's such a big ticker, it'll probably run as crazy as Tesla. So what's the all-time high for Amazon? Like 3,700. So we'll probably take the multiple of 3,700 times like 1.5. It's 5,500. Last time when Tesla did a split, it did more than the 20% run. Usually it does a 27% run, but Tesla did I think like a 40 to 50% run. It was freaking nuts. Even 1.4 puts at 5,200. Even 1.3 is like 4,800. I think it's possible. I don't remember if Nvidia was getting into the S&P 500, but I do know Tesla did end up getting into the S&P 500 and had a secondary run, but just on the first run alone, it actually went pretty crazy. Let's check some of the earnings. Let's see. Zion Bancorp's earnings per share is $1.45 as opposed to $1.35. This is a 43% increase compared to earnings of the same period last year. This is another bank company based in Salt Lake City, 11 states. Pretty good earning. Earnings for bank continue to be pretty solid. Let me check some earnings from this morning. State Street also reported earnings this morning. They're like a investment company. What's up, Ian? How you doing? From the YouTube side. So State Street Service is a leading provider of financial services, including investment service, investment management, and investment research and trading. So pretty much almost like a hedge fund in a way, huge company. Earnings per share is $2 as opposed to $1.92. Sales is 2.99 billion as opposed to 2.96. This is a 37% increase compared to the same period last year, and 7% increase in sale compared to the same period last year. Pretty big move. Pretty bullish, 37% increase. Let's see what the price point was compared to last year. Last year, company was trading at $67. 67 times 1.37. About 91, so pretty close to the price point now. Pretty reasonably priced based on the earnings per share increase. But then if we look at the pre-COVID levels, 82%, $82 times 0.07, it's like 87. Sales didn't increase as much, but EPS did a lot though. Mm. I guess this has potential to run back to over $100, as long as financial continues to do good. There was some sweep today on the $97.50 calls, um, for November 19th. Wonder if they have a guidance. No guidance. State Streets? That makes sense. Woke up too early, fell asleep, woke up 5 minutes after open. I feel you. That has happened sometimes. I don't think they're gonna merge with Invesco. They already recently bought they already acquired another company, so I think they're like trying to continue the personal growth. I think like last month, or I think like a month or two ago, they just like picked up another company, State Streets. So the move for that stock is probably choked a little bit because they're in the process of acquiring another company, and that's gonna kind of mess up the cash flow a little bit. But I think it's a solid long-term company as long as market doesn't crash. The financial sector moves very slowly, but it's very safe at the same time. Let me check out this other one, Albertsons. Albertsons is a food and drug retailer that offers grocery products, general merchandise. Oh, I think it's like a supermarket, right? I think somebody told me in Canada, was it? I could be completely wrong there. I don't even know. Earnings per share is 64 cents as opposed to 45. Sales is 16.5 as opposed to 15.8. Beat estimate by 42%. Only 6% increase compared to last year and 4% increase in sales compared to last year. They are pushing the guidance up from 2.2 to 2.3, to 2.5 to 2.6. Sales is going from 3.7 to 3.8 to 3.9 to 4. So that's a pretty bullish there. Stock didn't move that much today, up and down. Let me see. 1 year price, they moved up almost 100%. Last year was trading around $15. And then what the hell? Oh, this company IPO last year. So last year was trading at 16. Right now it's trading at almost 30. It's a huge move, man. Huge move already. I don't know what to say about that. It's weird. I think that's all the earnings from this morning. Let me check this out. It checks out. Oh yeah, this is the defense sector company. Down after earnings a little bit. Earnings per share is 13 cents as opposed to 8 cents. Sales is 333 as opposed to 348. That's a miss. Compared to last year's 144% increase compared to losses of last year, and 16% increase in sales compared to the same period last year. I mean, as they should, because last year they were posting losses. They said they continue to withdraw guidance due to continuing market uncertainties. This is the company that designs and manufactures high performance composites, including carbon fibers, for use in commercial aerospace, defense, and other industrial markets. Generally, around 70% of the revenue from the commercial aerospace end market, 70% is from the defense end market, and 13% is from other industrial end markets. What was the price trading at last year? Around 31 to 35. Right now it's at 60. So 100% increase from the lows of last year. Compared to pre-COVID levels, it still hasn't recovered to that yet. It looks like it's doing okay. it should be on the path to recovery to $80 eventually, I think. We'll catch up on the comments. What is this? Wall Street Journal. Oh, that's just speculation though. Maybe. Was there any more development on the Invesco and State Streets? Cat. Let's see. Let's put cat on. Yeah, I'm still holding on to that gamble. It's gonna be a long-term hold, probably maybe a few weeks or months until it hits a price target. But I mean, worst case, I don't mind holding a little bit if their guidance is that strong, and once they start making like a move toward that path, it's gonna explode. Did any of you guys pick up Lucid from last week when we were talking about it? I forgot who asked for that Lucid chart. It was pretty good. I actually I don't know if I told you guys, I was getting into it with you guys on Friday. I picked up a position on Friday and had a huge move today, so I took some off. I closed a lot of positions today too. It closed TTD, it hit 80s. I don't even know what to look for anymore. 80 was one of the max targets. Oh, so we looked at Lucid on Thursday after our stream, right? So then Friday I went into it because it had a good bounce off that support on Thursday, and the support was at 22.58. It had a good bounce there. It was signaling that reversal to the upside. A lot of money flow was coming in, so this was on October 14th. And then I got in the entry on Friday because it actually didn't even move much from that range. It was kind of sloppy, didn't move much. And then today, market open had a nice move. So I had an alert there. I was looking for that break over, you know, to show some more signs of bullishness. So today we had the huge move up. I guess not that much of a huge move, but a whole dollar up. So pretty happy about that. Hopefully we hit that target over here. This is the ideal target, moving up to 27.28. Yeah, I mean, dude, you know, if you guys been on the stream long enough, you know, there's a lot of companies I hate, and that sometimes I'll even talk about never trading them, and this is one of them, right? Lucid is one of those companies that I hate pretty hard, and I would I kind of hate owning shares of it, or I just don't like the company in general, man. But seeing how strong Tesla was moving, Tesla pretty much said, yo, we're gonna carry the whole freaking EV market on our backs. So I wanted some exposure to that without getting that exposure to Tesla. So that's why I got in this, because Tesla's having such a strong move that when people see that, every EV ticker is gonna go. Look at NEO. I didn't even know how much they moved to that. I just typed it in just to see it. But huge move, you know, following through with Tesla, could potentially hit the 41s. So, and Lucid's almost regarded as a Tesla competitor now. It's regarded as a new Tesla competitor. So I wouldn't be, you know, I wasn't surprised to see it move. What's up, Youngbo? And then even Coinbase, man. I told you guys how I hated Coinbase a lot, multiple times. I think is such a trash company. I remember when people were buying this stock at IPO and I just shat on them. I was like, yo, that's the dumbest purchase ever. I would never touch Coinbase at IPO. I'd rather buy Riot or Mara any day over Coinbase, you know, when Coinbase is out here, because I thought Coinbase was just trying to unload, and it kind of and they kind of did. They kind of just unloaded on the company because they did sus shit, man. If you guys look into the Coinbase document for the IPO, they put a lot of sus things in there. They said, oh, they were making so much good money, they didn't need any investments or anything. But obviously, you know, they didn't mind getting a lot of investment so that the original founders and the original shareholders could unload their position onto the people on the market right now. But Coinbase just did something really cool. I mean, yeah, but there's still gonna be like, that's the thing with direct listing. Direct listing is when they like, you know, sell their positions and stuff. So, but the thing that I liked about Coinbase is that they're getting into that new NFT space, right? So Coinbase announcing the Coinbase NFT and a peer-to-peer marketplace. So this kind of goes into that money laundering thing that I was talking about with NFTs, and Coinbase is actually making this even like possible in a better way for people to launder it. So like for example, the clean account would be the Coinbase NFT account. The dirty account would be a private coin or private wallet account where they can move the money back and forth like that. And like, and once they open this NFT place, there's like so much potential for profit because all they're doing is collecting fees. And especially since NFT market is so hype right now, they're gonna collect so much revenue from these fees, right? And I think that's a huge boost for them. So if they can break through this 293 area as a small resistance, 310s, holy smoke, $500 even, I could see this. Like I could see them justify the IPO level again. I could see this coming all the way back to like huge W pattern at this point, all the way back up here, man. Easy. But who knows? Maybe in like a few months though. You know, I don't think they've rolled out the NFT things yet. So it could be something that, you know, they can talk about in the next earnings report. How much potential of revenue it could be increased for them, forecasts and stuff. Kind of like Fiat World. This would be kind of like when we talked about like Affirm for Amazon, like how Affirm had the Amazon membership, Amazon partnership, right? This would be so huge if Coinbase talks about how much more money they could potentially make because of this NFT thing in their next earnings report. Oh, it's gonna go. But I'd probably get some long dated calls though, probably like January. I wouldn't even touch with like monthly or weeklies because it's so expensive. Probably get some out the money. All right, let's check out some of the charts. Yeah, Affirm is gone, man. Affirm is gone. We called it so early too, but it's freaking gone. You're not getting me back in that bowl again. What's up, Peace Music? How you doing, man? We're just going bullishness into Coinbase. Extreme bullishness. So bullish, I could sell all my crypto and buy Coinbase stocks. Psych. Roku, I got you. I mean, FuelCell is a monster. Let me see. FuelCell has already broke through the previous resistance here at 830s. Yes, that's true. Gotta resist chasing that Affirm run up. What's up, Nasty Nate? Yeah, I hope I didn't miss anybody on the YouTube side. What's up, DJ? Yes, I saw that. DKNG and Polygon made a deal. So, and you know, Matic, we branded their name to Polygon because it sounded cooler or whatever, right? So that's gonna be pretty interesting. And I'm surprised DKNG didn't make that big of a move because they're trying to get themselves associated with crypto, and at at $48, pretty interesting. Should I put that in the chart? Should we chart that out? Bring back the other chart again. So fuel cell has been running up due to this whole energy crisis situation. They're like, oh, people are gonna look more into like clean energy and all that stuff. So it's been getting a lot of hype based on, ironically, based on the momentum of crude oil. Believe it or not, a lot of these alternative energy stocks are getting a lot of hype based on the crude oil run, the oil industry run. So they're starting the reversal, breaking back up, and this could potentially be another run to all-time highs at this point, because this sector is just crazy. Like, if this sector decides that, oh, we're gonna do this big run, it's gonna move. It's gonna move. So here's some price target levels. It's hard to really gauge where the momentum is gonna carry it. As of right now, let me see. Let me look at the daily. Daily, we already seen a lot of money flow coming over here. The money flow had a crossover on October 11th. So that was like the ideal, perfect opportunity to get in once you see the crossover. We're already starting to get to the top, like where it's like so hot. It's starting to get like very, very hot that you almost need to pour some milk or some cold water to cool it down. You know, it's hard to say. I would say I like it, but I don't like to buy on the way up. I rather wait. I would try to wait for a pullback if possible. So like pullback would be it coming back down to test this level at 829 range and kind of hold that level. We don't know if that's gonna happen or not. But ideally, if you're already in the train and you like want to ride the momentum, like obviously if you had a big sig of balls and you bought it like on that way up and it's been gapping up and running up, next level would probably be 1070s, where you could potentially take some profit or continue to admire your profit until it declines. So support 8.3. Because that's really all you can do, right? Take some profit or admire it. J&J got you. Fuel cell apes. Let's go. I don't have position in that though. Sorry. Apple. Oh my gosh. Ugh. So Apple was actually getting pretty close to the shoulder line right here. And the shoulder line is kind of aligning with like shoulder line, neckline. Kind of aligning with one of the moving averages as well. Apple's been very strong, very big move. It's got to pull back one of these days. Who knows when though? A lot of money flows been coming in, a lot of volume the last few days. Very bullish. Let me look at the daily. The daily is starting to get top as well. The pattern I draw in here is it would be typically a head and shoulder pattern, but this is a reverse. It's an inverse head and shoulder. So instead of typically being pretty bearish, it is bullish, right? So November 19 calls, November $19 calls on fuel cells today, up 145%. Dang! Good stuff, man. Congratulations. Hey, what's up? A cup self-love. I can add Disney to the list. We'll check it out in a little bit. We're going to Apple right now. Got a few more tickets to go through before we hit Disney. So we'll check it out. I got you. So Apple, overall, I think it's setting up this inverse head and shoulder. We got a little bit shoulder here, and we got another shoulder here. I think we could see some weakness coming up at 147 area, and potentially pull back to 145, or maybe even 143s, because I know 143 is also a pretty good level for Apple, and continue. And then once it sets that up again, it could continue that run back up to like 156, because market is bullish, right? Even though we do have bearish catalysts, even though, like, if we do run back up, I do know what I'm gonna do for Apple's earnings report. I'm gonna expect a lot of, like, I'm gonna expect that to be flat as hell on that earnings report, because they're expecting a really good earnings, but we know what's gonna happen. We know they're expecting, like, shortage issue. We know they're gonna, like, you know, get a big hit on the margins, because the report came out last time, says they're cutting forecasts due to chip issues. So and like, even if they're like making, like, 10% less iPhones, that's not just 10% less iPhones. That could be like potentially like 30-40% margin hit, because they make so much money on iPhone. Like, it could cost them $100 and something to $200 something to make an iPhone, and they'll sell it for, like, $1,000 something, right? So if their profit margin is like 5x, that means if they selling 10% less iPhones, they're actually like making 5x less revenue of that, cost on the iPhones. So that's gonna be some interesting there. Wonder what Apple will be in 10 years. Apple Car, baby. Apple Car. I remember thinking about that question. I thought they were gonna be the next BlackBerry in 10 years. Let's check out Caterpillar. Facebook. I got you, Ming. Honestly, I bought in today, up $15 on the weekly. Not my cup of tea trade. So I went very small. Oh no. Ouch. Why did Apple run up so much? Caterpillar has earnings coming up next week. I want to say I'm a little bit bullish on it, because Home Depot had a huge run up, and this whole drop here was like around the same time that lumber and Home Depot started to drop as well. So the whole industrial sector kind of dropped, but it held this trend line really well. This is like a trend line drew from 2006, 2007, 11, and then even like 2018. Was kind of expecting it to bounce a little bit on that range here, and I don't even know how. Surprisingly, it just kind of held. So that was a nice hold there. If it follows the market, like if you look at the market kind of had a huge reversal to the upside already, right? So if we think like Caterpillar is just a delayed version of the market, like even Apple, man, look at the market and look at Apple, right? So right now I'm looking at the S&P 500 futures, which is /ES on TOS, or on think on trading views ES1 exclamation mark. So as you can see, like just like how we're looking at Apple chart, inverse head and shoulders, right? This is already almost coming back to finish that inverse head and shoulders. Quite bullish here. And if we think like all the other stocks is gonna follow, it could potentially set up that same move. You know, well, there was a lot of downtrend here. So as you can see, like if you look over here, there was a lot of downtrend, some bounces on the bottom, and then huge move up. So like over here, this whole downtrend here. So Caterpillar just looks like a delay version of that. It just looked like a delay version of that, and potentially we could come back to 206 on Caterpillar. That would be kind of like 203, 206 at the top, finishing up that move. And they also kind of, the 203 level kind of aligns with one of the moving averages I have here, where it has like struggled before. So I think 203 is a pretty reasonable target, actually. Yeah. So for Caterpillar, I think it has a great potential to move to at least 203s. Oh, snap. Let me share the chart with you guys. For some of you that are new and you don't have access to like the Google Doc sheet, that's the link there. So here it is on the YouTube side as well. You guys can check all the charts from like this week or last week on here. Oops. Gotta set up that again. So the timeline for Cat, I would say even this week, man. At the rate that things are going, I would say even this week. Lumber. Let's see. Let's check out that lumber trade real quick. Lumber is bullish. So let's look at the lumber long term, right? This is some of the charts I drew lumber at. Lumber had this huge run, setting up the head and shoulder right now a little bit on the weekly chart. So we'll see how this level here holds. If it can break above this 820 level, then head and shoulder will be invalidated, because head and shoulder this would be the shoulder, this would be the other shoulder coming back down to 460s. But if it doesn't break above like this 850 range over here, then it's most likely gonna come back down for another down move. And the possibility is there. Weekly chart is maxed out pretty hard. A lot of money has already flew into it. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see. But that's quite a possibility there as well. It's also gonna be based on like the dollar index. The only thing was, I wish I could have like take a long position in lumber futures, but there's just like no real way to play it. Even like look at even the timber ETF barely drop. But I knew that lumber futures was so damn cheap at this point, because if lumber futures went under 2018 level and it went to like October levels or even like pre-COVID levels, that was the biggest discount ever. But to buy one contract of lumber futures is like $10,000 margins per day, and you need like and you can't hold it for more than like a day. Otherwise, you need even more margins. You need 10x that. So it's just so hard to go long on one contract. And they take so much money away from you too. Like if your position is wrong, you're just gonna get wrecked. You could potentially be like that Sang-woo guy in Squid Games, where he said he play like, I think he played like the S&P 500 futures, and he just got wrecked. He lost so much money. I don't want to be like Sang-woo from Squid Games, man. What's up here at Traders? Fusel, we took a look at Fusels a little bit earlier already. So let me see. So if you check the sheet, you'll see it. That's Fusel. All right, let's move on to the next one. What's next ticker? Roku. Let's check out Roku. Oh wow. Hot. So Roku has been like downtrending since July, man. A lot of Roku traders got wiped out because it was like it just had a huge run over here, and then it finally gave it up, hit that double top from here, and just kind of die out a lot, came all the way down. But just like the market, it's kind of setting up the reversal with the market. We saw some bounces off the moving averages over here. So it's got some good tests, and it looks like we just broke through. Looks like we just broke through the 338 resistance, and we also broke through the trend line resistance as well. So it could potentially move up even further. RSI is pretty top on the daily though. But next level I would shoot for would probably be, I would say, Pell, man. If we're above that 340, where did we close today? Let me see. Close at 344, 345 right now. Shoot, that's bullish. That's pretty bullish. I would say like 370s, man. 368s next. Damn. If market is really bullish, probably gonna look for another pullback tomorrow, for Roku to test like 340s or maybe 338s. I think it could test that tomorrow morning. If it does test that, I'd probably look for entry there, and see if I can take it up to 360s, or I don't even need to take it up to 360. I could probably just take profit at 350s and be happy, because it's such a big move. But it looks bullish. I like it. DKNG. Oh, what the hell? Why did my alert go off? Got scammed, boys. Got scammed. Oh, oh, derp. Didn't put. I put a one-time alert on it. I was like, why didn't the alert go off today? So silly. Because it's a one-time alert. I need to set on repeating basis. So this trend line's a little bit high. I have another trend line that's a little bit lower over here that would need it to drop to like 45s. But I would say this is a very good entry area, the $48 range. I think you guys are just not buying enough time. I have I have some DKNG that I closed a while ago, but I still have some sitting around right now. Do I even have it here? Guess not. Oh, I never put it on here. But you know, I'm kind of bullish on DKNG going into football season and stuff. I like the trend line hitting over here, here, and here. And then obviously today with them announcing the Polygon news, I think that's pretty bullish as well. That could set up the next big move. And like 50s on the shorter time frame, you can see that $51 or rather $50.90 has been a strong resistance. So that's been an area where I got in, took some profit, got in again, took some profit. I didn't get in again the third time. I still have some contracts left for the Novembers, but I'll probably definitely get in tomorrow morning, honestly, for that $51 or $50.90 test. Look for that. So that's the short term, $50.90. Long term, I'm pretty confident it could hit like 60s. But short term resistance, $50.90. Yeah. But I mean, I understand though, DKNG is hard to play. That's why you got to do a spread. Like for example, let's say we're hella bullish, right? Let's get like 2 weeks out. It's 48.63 right now, and what do we think? I thought it could hit $50.90, right? So if you get the 49 to 51, that's hella cheap. That's only $70, and if it hits like 50.90, 50.90 is right here. It costs 70. If it hits 50.90, you make $40 profit. That's already past 50%. You can get easy 50% trade there. If it stays above 50 by October 29th, you know, or if it stays above 50.90 by October 29th, you make 120. So you make like almost 2x from that point. And there's no time, no data against you. As long as it moves in the bullish direction that you want it to move, you're gonna get paid out. So that's why I like the spread sometimes. I could put that here. Let me see. 49 to $51 call spread. 1029. So I'll paste that here too if you guys want to check it out. So it'll be considered lotto plays. Disclaimer: everything is strictly for educational purposes only. But if you appreciate the work and you may heap low some money. That's our Amazon wish list here. Thank you very much. Let's check out J&J. Oh, did you? Was it good? Was it good announcement? Was it good advertisement? It's a sign. It's a sign. What's up, Kip? So J&J kind of set up this head and shoulder a little bit. Haven't seen that shoulder set up yet. So we came all the way down. It's been pretty bearish because they had the whole vaccine situation, huge flop on their part. They were trying to force the vaccine out really, really quickly. And there's just a lot of messed ups, a lot of screw ups, man. But they just got FDA approved again. And overall, I'm pretty bullish on it. They have earnings tomorrow. It's a little bit risky. If you guys are holding shares and you guys don't want that risk with earnings, close it. But if you want a little bit of risk, I'm pretty confident that I think they will have a good earnings and they could potentially run back up with all the approval and stuff, because that could cause them to have good guidance and they could potentially start a reversal and start a move back to 168. So, I mean, either way, I wouldn't mind holding it because it's a solid stock. I'm holding shares on it. And the last few earnings that they had, it's been a pretty good move up too. So if it moves up on the earnings here to like anywhere near 168, I'm definitely going to take profit in selling it. So just a heads up on that. But out of the last like 5-6 earnings, there was a good chance of it moving up on that earnings report. I was hoping to see a little bit of an ER pre-run, but it didn't work. That's the way. Oh, MRK, my man says. We got Disney next. Let me check out Disney and I'm gonna check out MRK. What's up with Disney? Oh. I think somebody asked me to take a look at Disney last week too, and I drew this chart. My indicator was a little bit bearish on it from here, so it got rejected off that line here at 178. So I guess safe exit would have been 178. Missed the exit line over here a little bit. Coming back down to test. I would say between 167 to this line here at 169 is probably a good area to load up. That would be a good area to to pick it up. That would be a good demand zone. And then look for the bounce from there. Look for it to move like that a little bit in that range right there. So it's currently at 170. Still got a little bit more room left to go. Yeah, 170 to 179 to 178. That's a strong move. I'm gonna send an alert on that. I like it. What was a cup of tea that said this? I'm gonna set an alert. See if that happens. Maybe I'll look for an entry. Good luck on that trade. I hope it works out. Hopefully you're doing shares, so there's a lot of time and stuff. Check out MRK. Yo, MRK came all the way down. What a scam. feels bad for all the people that like didn't close down their positions up here. But I like the company. I would say is buy the dip opportunity as it comes back down. They have earnings coming up. I would probably look for buying near the gap fill area, like the where I was talking about, 76.40. Probably a good area to buy into the position if you like the news that they had. But definitely get shares because usually these guys are like long-term holds, especially with like how slow they've been moving and how much they've been chopping all year. Like just look at this whole range here, right? Pretty trash chop there. Even the candle looks ugly, man. Can't look at that. But I don't see like if you're holding shares, I don't see how they wouldn't come back to $87 at some point or another, because you know it's a solid company. They're doing some interesting things, and they're gonna come out with the whole COVID vaccine for people that are scared of needles or something like that. Is it a treatment or a vaccine? I thought it was a vaccine, but oh, let me read up about this. So it says Merck's COVID-19 pill sparks calls for access for lower-income countries. The plan to roll out Merck's promising antiviral pill to treat COVID-19 risks repeating the inequality of vaccine distribution. For example, only about 5% of Africa's population is immunized, creating an urgent need for a therapeutic that could keep people out of hospitals. That can be one of 7 vaccination rate nations. Wow. Ooh, so if you guys are gonna lotto calls, look for December. Look for December or January calls. Like if you guys are gonna be a DG and you wanna like go big or go broke, you know, or go big or go home, get the late December or January calls, because if they were gonna spike back to that $88 range again, or $84 range again, they would need to get that approval. And if they get that approval, that emergency approval, oh baby, this is going up. So the US drug maker has taken the unusual pandemic step of licensing several generics of its antiviral before a branded version was even authorized for marketing. International. Oh, they're mad that they're like making a copyright or something. Which is taken twice a day for 5 days and another 20 million pills next year. Yo, this pill is pretty interesting. It's like Tamiflu or Z-Pack. I've never heard of those. It costs $700 per pack? What? Oh, snap. It says it right here. That's crazy. Merck this year plans to produce 10 million treatment courses of pill, which is taken twice a day for 5 days. So it's just like the regular cold pill then. Yo, this is kind of cool. Like, it's kind of cool, man. It's like, you know, it's like the regular flu pill in a way. Except instead of like $20 a pack, it's like $700 a pack. Money grab, yo. and another 20 million next year. That's big. So 10 million courses of the pill. What is that, man? Like, what is that? What's 10 times? How much was it? $700? That's $7 billion. $7 billion. What's their annual revenue? What is this company's annual revenue? Annual revenue is about like 40, 46, 47, 48 estimate. So full year of 2021 was like 46, 47. If they're looking to make like 7 billion from that, 47 plus 7, that's like, you know, what the hell? Plus 7, it's like 54. That would blow their estimates out of the water. That's a huge move for them, you know. Let's say, what's the increase? 54. 1.14 increase times 88. Easily $100 stock just based on the revenue. Like, just the approval could shoot the stock up 18% and double that. So if they get approved for that, that's such a huge increase in money grab for them, because they're gonna, you know, go from 47 to 54 billion dollars a year just on this one pill alone, you know, and that could potentially spike the stock price to $100 plus. What's up, Supreme Wi-Fi? My man says I'm gonna go straight up DJ this. All in MRK, $100 cost 2024. Do they even have 2024s? Let me see, yo. They do have 2024. Max strike is 125. I think I convinced myself. I convinced you. I convinced myself. Well, I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, we gotta wait for the approval. All jokes aside, like, gotta see, like, if they do get approved, that's a pretty big thing. It doesn't, you know, I mean, ideally you would think they would get approved. The other thing is they could get, like, you know, like, people can start bitching and like talking about like boycott them, saying the price is too high as well. And you know what? Like, this is not a vaccine too, so this could actually, like, this could potentially be a big move, right? Because it's not really a vaccine. So anti-vaxxers wouldn't this be pretty bullish? I mean, they say $700 for a pack of pill, but you know it's not really $700 though. Because if you have insurance, I'm pretty sure insurance is probably gonna take like 90% of that cost. So even if it says it's like 70, it's probably gonna be like $100 or something or less. I mean, somebody in the medical community, let me know how much the Z pack is, and we can figure out from there how much it would cost to get the Z pack if you had health insurance. I mean, it's just like taking flu medicine, so they should. It would be good. Oh, then yeah, man. So like, how much is Z pack like typically? $400. So Z-Pack is like $400 without insurance. And you're saying with insurance is like 35. Tamiflu. Let me look that up. So this one is like 112 without insurance, and with insurance, my girl Hungry is saying it's like only $35. So what is that like? Like that's a huge reduction. That's more than 50% reduction. So I guess you could easily assume that if it was like if this was approved and it was like insurance, it's definitely less than $700 for sure. It's less than 300 probably even. I'll tell you one thing, man. Even if the case study is going bad, you know it's gonna be good. Cause think about it. If you're like a big pharma and you have this case study for this big thing that can increase 14% of your overall company revenue and it's not going good, like you best believe I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna find the best like I'm gonna find the best survey people or like patients for this case study. Like I'm gonna find the healthiest peoples, man. I'm gonna find the healthiest efforts and I'm gonna get them to get sick and I'm gonna get them to take this and they're gonna recover so fast because their immune system was already so good that my case study is gonna blow it out of the water. Like that's what I would do if I was the manager of the case study for this because I'm pretty sure the CEO was gonna be breathing down my neck and he's like, yo, you don't get this through, man. You're not only gonna get fired, you're gonna get a shame. I'm gonna throw you in the basement. They're going so well they stopped giving placebos. But yeah, good area right here. I like it. Buy the dip. Buy the dip. I got you, Youngbo. Oh snap, that's crazy. Oh, I have some old lines on Boston Beer Company. I think if it does come back to 445, could potentially be a good buying opportunity because they did have a lot of growth last year. Obviously, stock price flew too high. It flew too close to the sun and then eventually came back down. But I think if it could hit 445, that could be a dead cat bounce there. They've been having a lot of weak guidances. They said, "Oh, you know what? We over speculated. We're not gonna make as much money off like hard seltzer as we thought we were." Apparently, everybody and their mother is making hard seltzer. Like, you know, it's no secret. We can even mix hard seltzer and some alcohol and like some seltzer and alcohol, and bam, hard seltzer. Here we come. So that's Sam. Let me put that here actually. Would buy the dip if it hits 445. So I still think there's value opportunity there if it does hit that range. I don't know if it will or not. I mean, huge run up, man. Huge run up. All these other companies didn't have such a huge of a run up. So Bud Light, also very interesting move as well. If you're investing in Bud Light, you're investing not just beer, you're investing in marijuana. So it's a it's a diversified investment. This is something that that could potentially bounce if it hits 51. Um, 58 is a resistance now. I think at some point or another it'll set up that reversal. As things get better, we'll come up with a better reversal. 5180 support, 59 resistance. Path is still going down a little bit. The support became resistance. I bought some, sold some, bought some, sold some. Um, I still have some from like around $49 range. So I'll probably continue to hold it. If it comes back to the next resistance to 52, probably sell it again. So just continue to buy and sell, and flip it. Still overall bullish on this company. Max target is 56. But I think that's pretty much it, man. Pretty much it, boys. Think gonna end it here. We do have some interesting earnings for tomorrow. If P&G drops or Johnson drops, probably look for some opportunity to pick up position there. Maybe even Philip Morris, man. You know, not that crazy about the company, but it's very interesting. I think Philip Morris. Um, what's Philip Morris's symbol? Because I remember one of them has real estate holding, the other one is just straight up tobacco. So I'm trying to look it up right now. Because I know Philip Morris and Altera Group is almost the same company. In a way, they did a split. Oh, so they're just straight up tobacco on that side. But yeah, if their earnings is bad, then it will probably influence the other stock as well. So if they come back down, I'll probably look to acquire some MO just for the sake of the real estate investment. What is this? You're breaking up. Market manipulation. Leaving this here. Alright, let me play this before we go.
MGM and AIG. Why those four? All of which you bought within, well, basically this week, except Tesla, end of last month. Yeah, so well, Upstart's up about 25% just in 4 days since we bought it. We bought it on about 4 days ago. So that's actually made a nice little move in the short term. Probably a little expensive right now, but that's a good looking name. A very powerful, very strong earnings. These stocks are what do they do? I don't know. What do they do? Excuse me. What does Upstart do? Well, I'm sorry. What kind of company is it? Yeah, I'm not. You're breaking up. Oh, well, I guess we've got an audio problem with Mark. I'm sorry.
Oh, never mind. You guys didn't hear it. It's funny. So like this guy just asked him, he was like, what does Upstart do? And he's like, he like had no clue what it does, bro. He has no clue what it does. So this guy's just like, what does Upstart do? He's like, you're breaking up. You're breaking up. But I mean, but that's like most people though. If most people get asked what does Upstart do, and they've been buying Upstart the last few days, and it's just like, cause like look at this monster, it just keep running up, right? Like, so like if most people sit there and ask you like what does Upstart do, I'm pretty sure half of you guys wouldn't understand that as well. It's like I don't freaking know. It just runs up. It just goes up. So it's pretty crazy. Yeah, more or less. That's it, boys. Take care and have a good night, guys. They make rockets. Facts.